I think it's going to be a more intimate audience tonight, maybe I'll be honest.
We made it.
I don't know how we made it.
We made it.
I have no idea how we made it, but we made it. We're here, everyone. Welcome back to the channel. Thank you so much for joining us on this fine Friday evening. It is 9:30. It's old stream time, essentially.
How did we ever stay up for this?
Because we were younger then.
How long?
We're less touched by life.
How long have we been doing the 7:30 and 8:30?
Maybe like a year and a half. I don't know. It's not been that long in the grand
yeah.
scheme of things.
Yeah.
We have literally come straight from the centre of town. So if you are one of our wonderful Thanes and or Aces, you'll be well aware of this anyway, but we are running our second ever Thanes Invite boot camp. And essentially the premise of boot camp is people turn up, they pay a ticket price. Included in their ticket price, what they have got is they've got a set of the first ever brand new mouse mat channel objective markers. They get an embroidered polo shirt with a date on. They get a sticker. They get a pen. They've got, and they also get their combat patrol box as well, right? All included. And then for the hobby weekend, they get to chill out. They get to make their box. They get to paint it. There's areas to spray. We supply them with cutting mats and glue, and there's snips and paint palettes and pots of water. There's a tuck shop. There's a raffle. It's fucking banging. And then by the end of the weekend, if they want to, they can also sit there and play Combat Patrol. They've got gaming space in the studio. We've laid it out slightly different this time. It's great. But that's what we've been doing. And what we also have done is last time we had the evening meal as a collective group on the Saturday, and this time I moved it to the Friday. And one of the reasons why I moved it to the Friday was because I thought it would be better to have the social on the first evening, because it kind of like does more of breaking the sort of breaking the barriers and letting people socialize and chat to each other. And even though little mini cliques will form, people will go into Saturday and they've had more of a chin wag and a hangout. I think it's super cool, right? I think it's amazing. We'll be doing that. And so tonight we finished the combat patrol at like 6:30. We went over to a place in town called Cosmos, which is an all-you-can-eat buffet, and they seated us 20 minutes late. And I was like, I'm on a fucking schedule here. I promised to stream, but they seated us. Anyway, we just sat there and I was eating 6 plates of food.
You didn't have to eat 6 plates of food.
I was at the last time Ash, who's in chat, my brother, last time he went to Cosmos, he was like, I had 7 plates of food. The only thing I can think of is he didn't have full plates. Because I've just had 6 full plates and I'm about to fucking explode. I have eaten far too much food. Far too much food. And I even had stress paying the bill. More on that in a moment. So we literally, honestly, chat, I swear to God, we got in the house 20 minutes ago.
Yeah, I've put the tumble on, let the dog out, made a cup of tea.
I fought with the internet because I literally turned it on, downloaded, made my thumbnail, started to upload the stream, internet went off. Oh my fucking God. On, off, on, and now it seems to be stable. So fingers crossed we're good. But
is my mic turned on?
Is your mic turned on? Why?
Oh.
Why?
Just because Andy says no loose.
No loose, you have to eat at least 6.
Oh.
Read all of it, please.
Sorry, I'm very tired and I'm rushed. I can't.
Luce is very tired, and we used to do the stream at this time of night. We're back at 9:30 for an after dark. It's actually after dark this time round.
I just said, didn't I? How do we stay awake?
I'm okay right now. I'm going to be fucking baggage in the morning.
I'm already wilting like a flower.
Now, on Thursday, yesterday what we were going to do on Thursday was going to have a little conversation about something that Games Workshop have done. I want to hold that conversation a little bit for when Joe is free to do the chat on Tuesday, because I feel like they've just taken a dildo, wrapped it in barbed wire, and shoved it firmly up of Demon players' arseholes. Right? That's what I think they've done with some of the recent things that have happened in 10th edition. So I thought, for a giggle, for an after dark stream, things hated more than Games Workshop hates demons. And I want no mentions of Brom, all right? Yes, that's right, chat. I knew you were probably going to go. There we go. That's what we're going to do. And also, please remember, we're doing this stream after Cosmos and the first Thanes Day, simply because it's been rough as fuck. So if you could make it comfortable for us, that'd be great. Otherwise, we'd have just taken the night off. Make sense?
No shame.
No shame. No shame, Luce, because I have bills to pay.
You've got no shame.
I have bills and wages to pay. No shame. Absolutely. Right. On that note, thank you, Mr. The Ian Clark, for 1 gifted membership. Thank you, Star Pilot, for 1 gifted. And thank you, Evan Manello, for 1 gifted membership. Also, thank you, Christopher Sanford, Police Station Gloucester, who has probably a belly full of Cosmos, for the 5 gifted memberships. Thank you, Stick Monkey, who's definitely got a belly full of cosmos, for the 5 gifted memberships. And thank you so much, Mordy Hammer, the Hammer of Mordy, for the 10 gifted memberships. Amazing. Proper After Dark time, this it is indeed. Look at you tragic bastards as well. Spent the whole day of it coming for a stream.
Anything but Space Marines?
I mean, fair. You don't have to... This doesn't have to stay unique to the hobby. What have I done here? It doesn't have to stay unique to the hobby, though, team. You can be other things outside of Games Workshop, which is why, you know, I said, I mentioned wrong.
Scalpers, I don't feel I need to elaborate.
Everyone hates scalpers. Everyone hates scalpers. On the eve of the World Eaters and Death Guard Special Edition Codex pre-orders, everyone hates scalpers. Biggie hugs, thank you for the 1 gifted. Bananas, pizza decimals, and fractions whilst playing Monopoly. Yeah. That's what's going on. We'll have more of those math problems later, Kai. Thank you so much, Debs, for the 10 gifted memberships. Fucking baller. Also probably has a belly full of cosmos.
Yeah.
Amazing.
Yeah.
Thank you, Seeps, for 1 gifted membership. Let's just do this for the night. This would be great. If we could just do this, because the more you gift as well, the more people show up, because they go, oh, there's a show on. Actually happens as well.
Really?
Straight up actually happens. 100%.
Okay.
On the evenings where gifters go mental, you just slowly see the concurrent viewers climb.
Okay.
Actual fact. Death Guard are going to get so freaking nerfed. Do you reckon, Robert? Well, we'll have to wait and see tomorrow, won't we? Have to wait and see. Thank you, Soups, for the 1 gifted. Thank you, Dex, for 10 gifted. You are legends, all of you. We're on 35 already.
Oh my god.
Liz is struggling. Dave, thank you for 5 gifted. I had to have an argument with the lady behind the till as well to leave.
It's not like you.
I had to have an argument with her. I don't understand. I don't understand. I almost shouted at her. So we were sat there, right? Oh, hang on. Oh dear, Chris.
Let's get the hate train going. Pineapple on pizza?
I like pineapple on pizza.
No, it's wrong.
I like it.
It's wrong. It is wrong. There's a fact.
I hate paying £6,500 for someone in a shirt that's too tight to teach me how to roll dice better, and be treated to only a Chinese takeaway, not even a succulent one.
Well, we took people to Cosmos, brothers.
The depot I work in,
Fair.
smiley face emoji.
Miss you, Andy. You wonderful human. We took everyone to Cosmos. There's Chinese in there, and Indian, and sushi, and Western food, and.
Yeah.
Loads.
And a chocolate fountain.
Pineapple on pizza is not fine, Escape. How dare you?
It is fine.
But I had to thank you, nobody, for the 1 gifted. Well, actually somebody, but nobody. I actually had to have an argument with the woman who I paid. So basically, we were sat there. Everyone was sort of finishing up. People were on the last little bits of their drinks and stuff, right? And I was like, right, cool. Because the thing is with Cosmos, when you leave, you have to show your receipt on the way out. Mm-hmm. Otherwise, they won't. They're like, you haven't paid, you fat fuck. And I'm like, this is a problem because there's 19 people sat around a table.
We're not all going to leave at the same time.
So I was like, what I'll do is I'll wait till everyone's basically wrapped up and finished, and then we'll all go out together. Right, cool. And then I sat there. Everyone had their drinks left, and then Joe gets up and buggers off. Now he's almost definitely gone to the toilet. We're safe there. Cool. And then Star Pilot gets up and fucks off, and I'm like, where's she going? And then she goes like with a plate full of food. I'm like, oh, for fuck! I've got to get back for a fucking show here. I can't wait for 3rd and 4th desserts here, Sam. I'm sorry. So I was like, right, I'm going to go pay the bill. So I got up, went and paid the bill, and I walked up to. Well, I went to pay the bill, and I walked up, and you have to go up to there's like a checkout area. There's a little lady, bless her. Like she makes you look tall. Little lady stood behind the checkout, like eyes over the screen. And I was like, we've been to Cosmos before. They give you a table number. I'm paying for table 14, right? And I went up to her. I was like, I don't have a table number. But we are the booking of 19 people. We're right over on the back wall, right over the far back wall with the booking of 19 people. And you could see her looking at her computer screen. She was like, I don't have 19 people.
Well, 19 people have just dined
and I was like,
here.
We're strictly a table of 20, but there's a gap. So maybe do I say that there's a table? I don't want to charge them 20.
Happy Dutch King's Day all.
Thank you so
Rolling
much.
on the floor laughing emoji. Embarrassed smiley face emoji.
I love the fact that he says emoji, sorry, just to be sure.
What's Happy Dutch King's Day?
Or it's King's Day in Holland.
Oh, is it? Oh.
Nobody hates anything the way Jill hates me when picking my combat patrol boxes.
She just mugged you straight off, Sean, didn't she? So, so I was like, I don't want to say there's 20 seats. I don't want to be charged for an extra seat that hasn't eaten any food.
Yeah.
So I was like, no, there's 19 people. We're right over the back. And I said it again. Not everyone who works in Cosmos is natively English. That's the most polite way I can put it. So I'm always a little bit more patient because there's sometimes a slight language barrier. That's fine. I don't mind. So I was like, there's like a whole row of tables right over the back. There's 19 of us. And she's like, I haven't got 19 people on my thing. It's all digital, obviously. I haven't got 19 people on my thing. And I was like, but there's 19 of us.
Miss you.
Miss you too, Zach. Love you. I was like, there is 19 of us. And she's like, do you have any children? I was like, yes, one. So we have 2 children, but we always pay for adult food for our eldest because he eats like a fucking horse.
He's got hollow legs.
Yeah. So I was like, yeah, one. She was like, oh, yeah, I've got that here. 18 people. I was like, no, 19 people? Children are still fucking people. It's like 18 people and a dog, is it? It's still a person. He's still a person. He's got a name. I was like, yes, that one. I'll pay for that one. Just fucking honestly. Pineapple and jalapeno on pizza is... Oh, that sounds wrong. Oh, God, no.
I bet that's nice, actually. The acidity from the pineapple that's then become like a sugary when it gets baked.
Honestly.
That sounds amazing.
So I paid the bill. And do you know what I really liked?
You liked having that money in your account?
I liked the fact there was no service charge.
Yes. Oh, my God.
So Cosmos is a place where the second you finish your plate of food, they reach over your shoulder and take your empty plate away. When you go back up to the buffet, you get a fresh plate and you carry on. They work harder than any other fucking restaurant I've ever been to.
Yeah, they're amazing.
I am now eating Galaxy Minstrels for supper. Smiley
Just
face
to watch-
emoji.
Just to wash down all that food, Gaz. I'm just drinking mead and I'm struggling.
I think I'm done till Christmas now.
Honestly, I think I ate enough for a village. I'm possibly going to shit an actual human tomorrow. Thank you for the $2 there, guys. And Jack Allen, Jalen, thank you for the 50 gifted memberships. I hope the next time that you go to any form of all-you-can-eat buffet, you turn up on the day and they have instantly a 50% off offer on.
Ooh.
So you definitely get even more for your money. And every hot plate you choose to pick from, they've just put a freshly cooked batch in.
James got that, the mac and cheese.
The one I
Fresh
didn't have a
mac and
freshly
cheese.
cooked one of, which I didn't end up going for, was the Eton mess, because that just looked like goop by the time it was the amount of time it was sat there. It all melted in together.
Goop.
Thank you, Jack Allen, for the 50 gifted, you fucking sexual human being. And then Mr. Buckshot, obviously delirious from all the food he's just eaten.
Mr. Buckshot, I hope for you, for your fine 20 gifteds.
Yeah, he's obviously
You
taking in this fresh mainland
sleep.
air and he's delirious.
I hope for you that you sleep the best night's sleep you've ever slept in your life. A belly full of what is probably most likely Chinese food. A night away where you're not doing the washing up or the laundry. You're a guest in someone's hotel, so none of the chores are on you. I hope you sleep like a baby.
Shit the bed twice, wake up crying.
That's a Lee Evans joke, that one.
Is it?
Yeah.
I know I got it from somewhere. I'm not original.
Oh, Carl, kids are fuming we haven't come.
I mean, to be fair, I did bring all the Lego home, so he'd have had nothing to play with. I'm fuming your kids haven't come, Carl, because I haven't sold all my fucking tuck shop yet.
Such a Scrooge.
Well, I mean, they made me bank, they did, Luce, I'll be honest.
On the hate subject, my diabetic nurse when she hears I went to Cosmo with tiramisu and chocolate fountain, eyes emoji.
Yeah. Ooh.
I just don't tell her, Nick. Just don't tell her. I've just got into bed. Ugh, I wish.
I know. How did we do this?
Why did I agree to do a show?
I'm so tired. Oh, the bell's tired. The dog's now jumping. It's all going on over here. Where did that even fall from?
Everyone wants a spiritual woman until she is pissed off at you. Now she is a witch and you are scared.
Do you want a spiritual woman?
No, you'll do, thanks. It's effort enough without you being a lunatic. It's just been Easter. They've had enough sugar. Well, I mean, yes. So have I. James sat there eating an absolute plethora of Coca-Cola bottles and mini rolls. And he was like, good luck getting me to sleep tonight. You drinking tea.
That's the best tea I've ever poured.
It doesn't look like the best tea you've ever poured.
I got the cream in the top of the milk. So it's like proper.
Oh my God.
That's the best
Skippy,
tea.
who is magnificent and also delirious from food coma. Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships, you beautiful human being. Thank you, Skippy. That's Steve, who was sat next to me earlier.
I find it, I build up this picture in my mind of what people look like based on what we chat about.
I do, and I'm so often so wrong.
Yeah, and then I go, oh, when I meet them.
Yeah, I'm so often so wrong. Honestly, unbelievable. Anyway, I hope for Mr. the Skippy, who's magnificent.
I hope for you, Skippy, that when you go to your next all-you-can-eat buffet and you choose the Yorkshire puddings, they are fresh out the oven.
Oh.
Not been under the heat lamp yet. Not been touched by the heat lamp.
I'll be honest with
Freshly
you.
out the oven.
I thoroughly enjoy Cosmos Loose, but I will say the Yorkshire puddings there looked pathetic. To say the very least.
The very least.
A little pathetic. But thank you so much, Skippy. You're a wonderful human being. I love you. And thank you, Connor, for the 5 gifted. Ian Clark for 5 gifted. What the fuck is happening tonight?
Sean says should have done the show from Cosmo Car Park with us all.
Mate, honestly,
the acoustics.
I'm glad I came home when I did, because I didn't know if I'd be fit to drive in about half an hour when I start digesting this. Oh my fuck me, God sideways. Look at what you lot are doing. You wonderful fucking human. Seed Roots, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. And if you did in fact go to the dessert trolley, thank you to the incredibly sticky monkey for the 20 gifted memberships.
Well, now I know that Sean's already in bed.
He is, yes.
So I hope for you, Sean, that you find... Do you ever get into bed and you didn't mean to, but you're now so cozy?
Okay, this I got to hear. Loose, what am I like,
Earl. In a second, Soups. In a second. It's not about you, man. It's about the monkey. The monkey who is sticky. Hang on. Stu.
I was heartbroken when my wife told me that my 5-year-old was not mine. I have to pay more attention at kindergarten pickup.
Thank you.
I so thought that was
Stu.
going somewhere else then.
Yeah. Right, so for Mr. the Monkey who is sticky...
That, you know when you get into bed and you didn't mean to, but you've actually found yourself in the most comfortable position ever?
That's normally in an afternoon when I shouldn't be going for a nap or a sleep.
I hope that for you, Sean, that you've just slid into this hotel bed, and hotel beds are notoriously awful to sleep in, but actually, tonight of all nights, you find yourself the most comfiest you've ever been. I hope for you.
I mean, he's in the Premier Inn. That's unlikely.
No, it could happen. It's a hope. It could happen.
Sean says, I like it when I get a hope there's actually a story.
Shut up.
How are the Premier Inn beds team? How are they?
Oh, I'm so sorry, Sean.
She's hat-tricked as well.
Yeah.
Oh my God, look at that man go.
Flying dog.
Flying dog. Doggo cam. His meat is going far too well. Going down far too well. I'll be honest with you. There's a possibility you'll all be waiting outside at 9 o'clock tomorrow morning. Who's like, wake up, babe! Premier Inn's newer beds are so good. Really?
You can buy their mattresses, I think.
Is that Premier Inn?
I think so.
According to Buckshot, the Yorkshires were good.
I mean, Chris, honestly, did you have them? According to Kazarian, he's from Yorkshire. The Yorkshires were bad. I know which one I'm believing, not the fucking weird islander. Stu Will says, my Joe hopes are 100% so far, or they've all come true.
Oh, nice.
Stick Monkey's bed is lovely and warm, says Demo Gorgon. They're into the loose hopes tonight. Mr. the Pridders, who might be in a food coma, we don't know because he didn't come. Mr. the Pridders, thank you for the 20 gifted memberships.
Oh, God, guys.
Fuck me sideways.
I know. Right, okay, hang on then.
At this rate, we'll get to go to bed early, babe.
I'm not sure this will be relevant to you, Pridders, but here goes. I hope for you, the next time you need to put your Wellington boots on, there isn't a massive spider in there.
Oh. That happened to you recently?
You'll never know fear like putting on the second welly boot. Now you know the first one had a massive spider in it.
I think that's an unfair statement to make when there are Australians in the chat.
So it's a decent hope then.
There isn't a spider in the boot of this country that's going to kill you.
Scar me for life.
But British isn't Australian either. He's to north.
Emotionally scarred.
He's up to north. One of the lunatics who's with us today was on night shift last night.
I know.
Which, if they lived in like, I don't know, Portsmouth, and they slept till midday and came over, I'd be like, yeah, fair enough. They didn't, Nice. They didn't.
No, I know. Please get some sleep.
They
Please
drove
don't.
down from fucking Newcastle after a night shift, which means none of the rest of you have got an excuse.
Having come off night shift and then had to parent and adult and not get to sleep, I really hope you were safe.
In Iraq in 2004, we had camel spiders in our boots.
No. Camel
spiders are pretty harmless, really. They're quite big, though.
No.
You think they're running at you, but they're not running at you. They're just chasing your shadow.
No, keep the boots. I don't want the boots. Keep the boots. I'll just buy more.
Yeah, James is mental. He looked like he was about to go and sleep for a weekend. We might only see him on Sunday, to be fair. Prudis, thank you so much for 20 gifted. Stick Monkey, 20 gifted is incredible. Skippy, 20 gifted is incredible. Buckshot, 20 gifted is incredible. Jack, 50 gifted is mental. Dex 10 is amazing. Morty 10 is amazing. And 5 from everybody else is incredible as well. In fact, 1 gifted is always amazing. The fact that people are prepared to just give a single gifted to someone to come and take part in the community is amazing, by the way. I think this is my first time catching a live stream, says Paint After Dark.
Oh, welcome.
Chat, look at the colour of his name, just saying. Newcastle lads built different. Just watch them topless in football game in the middle of winter. I know, yeah, mental, innit? Honestly. Welcome anyway, Mr. The Paint After Dark. How are you, sir? How are you? We are on at least we're on 187 members. Should we do more Half-Line Fridays?
No, I cannot. I cannot stay awake. This is we're coming in on my bedtime very soon.
I am a little tired. I was very stressed about today.
Yeah.
Things I'm too short for, Premier in beds.
What do you mean, Jill? Can you not climb up onto it? Stu, thank you for 5 gifts. Oh my god. Mordihammer, thank you for 1 more. What the fuck's happening? What do we say, people to these wonderful humans? We say thank you. You're amazing.
We say best chat.
Best chat. Best chat. Thank you so much, you fucking sexual humans. My goal is to find and gift the next John McArdle or a lesser deity. Okay.
Paying the tax for missing the Thanes weekend, gutted, but hope everyone loves it. You guys are the best.
No, you. No, you, Jack. There'll be more. And in the future, once the House of Hobbies is open, the weekends for these will be able to take basically more people. Right? We'll have like 40, 50 people.
Hate it when I can't come to Thanes weekend because I have an event on, but then it gets cancelled the week before. The hate is strong. Very jealous of everyone there this weekend, and sure you all will have a wonderful time.
What was the event you were supposed to do, Pridders?
Do you find many more things get cancelled nowadays than they ever used to?
No. Not really. Do you think so?
Yeah, stuff that I sign up for gets cancelled a lot.
I don't, Jill said, I legit have to jump up. I was joking.
I really like a tall bed though.
Yeah. I prefer it all. I don't like being in the floor.
I don't like our bed.
I don't know how short people do it. I don't like being low down.
No.
You don't like our bed? Our bed's
No,
not that low.
it needs to be taller. I don't.
We'll just
I
change
miss
the
our tall
frame.
bed.
Should we change the bed frame?
Should we just buy some old books and then like put the bed on the books?
To be fair, and before I say what I'm about to say, you lot can get your fucking mind out the gutter. To be fair, our bed makes far too much noise anyway. We'll just change the bed frame. Like if I roll over in the middle of the night, it sounds like a fucking Pornhub orgy.
you know what? I had to get the bed guy out when it was under warranty and it was still kind of new. It started to make all the noises. The bed people came out. I had to take the mattress off the bed frame so that they could test all the slats. And oh, no, Mrs. Dempsey, it's structurally sound. There's nothing cracked. So I put the mattress back on and I said, I'm telling you, it's making one hell of a racket when you try and get in and out of the bed. So then the bed guy got on our bed and I said, no, you need to get on it as though you're getting into bed to go to sleep. So then we were both reenacting getting on the bed to go to sleep. Bed was silent and I'm then practically bouncing on the bed like, I'm telling you, it makes loads of noise. This workman's in my bedroom looking at me going, I'm sorry, Mrs. Dempsey, I don't hear a thing. I can't do anything today. I was so...
How far did this reenacting go?
I was so pissed off.
New bed fund.
We do need a new bed frame.
I was so pissed off.
We do need it because it makes so much fucking noise and I hate it. Honestly. Thank you so much, Dave. Fucking hell, it's a pink one as well. Thank you, Dave, for the pink one. We need to... Can we do more 9:30 Friday night streams? They've clearly had more to drink. Look at this.
You can do them on your own.
No, they're better with you.
Aw.
They just are. That's a fact. In fact, people were talking about the Friday night streams tonight. Today even. About why they're their favourite. And I was like, I don't understand it. It's like the one we talk about the hobby the least. And Jill was like, yeah, that's why. That's why.
Because it's
I was like,
inviting
great. That
workmen
makes us a
in.
shit hobby channel.
It's inviting workmen in to test how much noise your
stream,
bed makes.
the streams are the best when you don't talk about the thing your channel's about. Brilliant. Thanks, team. Hey, Dave. How's it going, dude? Maybe the noise is all Liam's fault. I do weigh significantly more than Luce. So she invited workmen around to fix the bed. Yeah, I know, yeah. I'm finding out about this now live on air, honestly. Maybe I will be doing them on my own in future.
I was so mad.
She'll be too busy banging the man from Dreams.
I was practically bouncing on the bed. I'm telling you, it makes loads of noise. I'm sorry, Mrs. Dempsey, I can't hear a thing.
Hashtag new bed fund.
I wish I could take off for a weekend to Europe and have a family still when I get back.
I wish that for you too, Mordy Hammer. Is Luce banned from Dreams? Yes. Will you please put your clothes back on, madam?
Have a great weekend. I hope to be able to join the next one.
We're going to run more of them. They're just too good. Thank you, Ian, for the 14 bucks.
No, it was Mordy.
Oh, and thank you, Mordy, for the hat trick, the trick of hats.
Oh, and Ian.
Oh, Dats and Des. Dats and Des. I have a giant box next to me. I knew you were nervous about it arriving. I've not opened it yet. I'm going to take it straight to the box to the studio whilst it's still sealed. But it is next to me. She's very excited.
I don't know what she's been doing while we've been out.
Come here.
Yeah.
I don't want your toy.
We don't want the inexplicably soggy rope.
No, I don't want your toys.
Want it.
When you realise the noise is Liam's joints and not the bed frame.
That might be it.
How dare you? How dare you, clambering? Hotel Y ultimate Wi-Fi 8 megabit speed. Oh dear.
Is that slow?
I don't. Yes.
Can't have Friday night with the Dempseys without both the Dempseys. That's only half the Dempseys and that's less fun.
Aww.
It is less fun. Although I've got a story about that in just a second, Sean. Pridders is suggesting he should have also had a ding. I definitely think he should have had a ding.
Oh, what's Pridder's got? I've only got a yellow one.
White what? He's got a yellow one and an orange one and 20
So
gifted.
I am so sorry. There's your ding. You ready? Nice big loud one. Oh, she's already coming in. Ready. Steady.
What the fuck? When we've been out, she's been fucking snorting coke. What the
think
fuck?
she's got into the sugar jar.
What are you doing? Jesus Christ, she's mental. Thank you, William Wills, for the 5 gifted memberships. The event I would have been performing with my friend at a drag show. She's a drag king. I am usually my friend's human prop, which means I get beat up or killed in her acts. Aw, that sounds fun. Thank you, William Wills, for the 5 gifted memberships. You're a legend. That's 198. What is going on? What is happening? I'm not going to complain.
Have a great weekend. I will try and fly over with my space wolves for a hobby weekend.
You should, Stu. You'd be more than welcome, sir. more than welcome. So we can talk about the Dempseys, plural, Sean. We got back into the house this evening. And I was explaining to James, my eldest, why we make sure we look after people on Thanes weekends.
Mm-hmm.
Right, let's be honest. I would like to think, actually, that nowadays there is a significant portion of you that I would call friends, as well as the fact that your channel's fans and supporters, because you've been members, fans, people for so long that have come to all the different events and stuff. It's just wonderful. And I genuinely mean that as well. However, obviously it's Thanes weekend, which means the weekend is full of Thanes and Aces, who are not only Thanes and Aces who pay a significant amount of money to be Thanes and Aces, but they're also people that have bought tickets to a weekend to try and come and chill out, be away from family, have a stress-free weekend and enjoy themselves. And so I very much take it as a responsibility to try and make sure that all of you enjoy yourselves these weekends. You're comfortable, you're warm or cold enough, whichever it might be. You're fed, watered, you know where everything is, you've got access to everything you need, etc., etc., etc. And I said to James, it's very important that we look after these people because they're our Thanes and Aces, which is our highest 2 tiers of memberships. And then, bless him, did you hear what he said afterwards?
I can't remember.
Well, I know, Dad, that on stream, I know, Dad, that on stream you talk about me and Ben a lot. I was like, we do, yeah. He's like, so it's quite the treat for them to get to meet us both. I was like, yes.
Maybe,
no.
We think you're adorable, but you know they have their own children.
Honestly. But he, bless him, he sat there and he was chatting to Wee Man and he was chatting to Steve a bit tonight, Skippy.
Yeah.
So you know,
Yeah.
he's growing into a person right now.
I know.
Yeah.
It's scary. He was honestly, he had me laughing so much today. My cheeks hurt. He's such a little comedian.
Yeah.
And it's in a way, I feel very blessed that he's that funny with me because I don't remember being that funny with my parents ever.
No. But I think about the boy he was 12 months ago because he was sat next to Wee Man. Wee Man, thank you so much for 5 gifted memberships. He was sat next to Wee Man and he was sat opposite me and sat next to me with Skippy and he actually was talking to the pair of them. A little bit, not a lot, but a year ago he would not have bothered.
No, that would.
He'd have been headphones on. I'm not doing anything.
Yeah.
So, you know, what an incredible change that is in like less than a year, essentially. Because a year ago actually, if you think about it, we did the Thanes weekend. What was it, October last year or something like that, roughly? It was Halloween. It's Halloween.
Yes, it was. Yeah.
So, and he went into the cupboard and shut the door.
Yeah.
And didn't come out.
Yeah.
And now he's actually chatting to people at the meal, which is absolutely wonderful. So I was like, when he was like, oh, it's a real treat for them to get to meet us. Wow. Fucking ego.
Oh, I wonder where.
Wee Man, thank you so much for 5 gifted. You're a legend. Thank you so much, Deep Fried Aaron and Ian Clark for the 1 gifted each as well. We're now on the road to 300. Why not? But I was also like, on the one hand, I was like, maybe it's not the treat to see you. But on the other hand, I was like, that boy's just sat there and chatted to 2 adults he doesn't know. That's really good for him. Like, really good for him.
You are doing great so far.
Aww.
Awesome weekend.
Thank you, Adrian. More importantly as well, by the way, whilst we're here, if Skippy's still watching, I know Wee Man is, thank you to the pair of them as well, because they gave him the time and sat and chatted to him.
Yeah, you can't, as a kid, you can't learn to talk to adults if the adults don't talk back.
Yeah, I know on occasion the boys have talked to adults who've been like, yeah, whatever, shut up. And both Nick and Steve were like patient and were happy to, you know. So thank you, the pair of you. You're amazing humans.
Yeah.
Facts. Look at Adrian playing in Romanian even when he's here. I know, yeah.
Showing off.
When is next day's get together? I don't know, Liam. I haven't finished this one yet. I'm not sure. Look at Liam and Russ going, I want to be involved. I want to come to the next one. Yeah. Are they paid actors? They're not, Dan. No. They're just... No, they're not. They're just fed and watered. Must be proud. A little bit, actually, to be fair. Last year, hid in the scenery room, and this year I saw pics of him mingling with everyone. He was, yeah. He did really well. In fact, when we turned up to Cosmos, Luce went up to check and find the table and took Ben with her. Yeah. And James stood outside with me and I was chatting to people.
Yeah?
What a little lad. What a little lad.
He's so good. Honestly, I am so blessed that he's always... The amount of times I've heard that your firstborn is like the first pancake, a little bit wonky, not your best work. The next one's after you get better at. But actually... I'm so blessed that we've got the 2 we've got.
Unbelievable, honestly. Demogorgon, Mr. the Kevin. Thank you. They're making you work tonight, babe.
No, I can't keep up. I missed poor Pridders' ding out. I'm so bad today.
You don't want to be doing that on a Thames weekend. You don't want to be missing the ding out.
I know.
Jesus.
They've paid for that and everything.
You've got to pay attention to the ding, all right?
I'm so sorry.
Never forget the ding.
Just realized how the guy at the hotel reception knew my name. I'm still wearing my hello, my name is Gazby sticker, man face palming emoji.
Oh, amazing. Were you freaked out, Gaz?
I know GW hates demons, but I am glad they sort of listened to us. They brought back chariots. I built those pain in the A models. I want to use them.
Fucking right, Anthony. Absolutely. Thank you for the $10, man. Thank you for the 5, Gaz. That tickled me that bit. I bet Gaz like, wait, what? Who the fuck are you?
Kazarian says, James held the Cosmo door open for me twice. It's starting to think he considers me incapable.
You are from the north. Do you have doors up north? Maybe that's what it is. Maybe you heard your accent. It was like, they don't have doors. They just have holes in their mud huts. Oh my God. That was funny. Thank you, Gaz, for the laugh. Right, Demogorgon, thank you for the 20 gifted. I hope for Mr. Demogorgon.
I hope for you, Kev, that...
Oh, you're at the Joe stage. You've got to stop and think.
I know, because I know Kev a little bit now.
Yeah. He wants to see Minecraft. I said his amazing dad will take him. Right, we fell out. We're not friends anymore, you and I.
I've heard that it's not that
I've heard
good.
terrible things about that film.
And as well as kids are throwing popcorn everywhere.
He can absolutely watch it on our big TV in the lounge when it comes out on like Apple TV or whatever. Oh my Lord. I don't know you guys greatly, but from what I've seen and what I do know, there was no doubt that your offspring would turn into amazing people. Oh, thanks, mate. Thanks, Andy. I moved up north from the south. I was surprised they had indoor plumbing. I'm just stalling at the moment. It's a loose thing of a hope.
I'm trying to think.
Is it because they're trying to make it a bit personal?
Well, Kev's been with us for ages.
For fucking ever.
And he's amazing.
Kev's a baller.
I know. And I can't just throw any old, like, spider in your welly boot.
I don't know why. It's what fucking Joe does.
Oh.
Kev says the silence is worrying. Sean says, go on, Luce, you got this.
I haven't. I'm tired and I'm full. I can't do it. Okay. Kev, I hope for you that if Joe offers to make you a cup of tea tomorrow, that you remember to say no thank you, and I will make you one instead.
Hate when I have nothing to say to someone who offers to shake my hand, handshake emoji, eyes emoji.
That must be awkward.
It's quite awkward, yeah. Really awkward. Thank you, Prentice, for the 10. I'm sorry, Kev, that was so shit.
No.
That was fucking dreadful, Luce. That you didn't. For someone who took so long, no try.
Awful tea.
Joe does make awful tea. That is a fact.
I have made myself the nicest brew. I shall share that. My tea skills, I shall share that with Kev.
Prentice says, thanks, Luce. Makes me feel like my gifting were appreciated.
Do you see what I mean? I can't function when I'm tired and full.
I honestly could sleep right now.
Why have we done this to ourselves?
Because we're on fucking 225 gifted, Luce. That's why. Bitch has got bills to pay. Thank you so much, you wonderful fucking humans. That is a mad amount of generosity from a lot of people, actually. A lot of people, thank you. And it's, you know, it's the end of the month as well, so I really appreciate it. You never turn down tea or coffee, you don't get offered one again. You don't really want to be offered one by Joe, to be honest with you. He said to me the other day, because I put the kettle on the other day, I think we get ready for a Liam and Joe show. And he went into the kitchen, and I'd forgotten I'd put the kettle on, because my fucking getting distracted by the things.
Yeah.
And I went in there, and he'd like got my cup and his cup, and he was like, "Oh, what you having tea?" I was like, "Don't worry, Joe, I'll make it." He's like, "I'm starting to think you don't like my tea." It's been like 6 months since he made me a cup of tea.
And he's only just started.
Just say no, because it's just shit. It's just like dishwater. I don't know how he manages to take a freshly boiled kettle, a whole tea bag, and make it weak and lukewarm.
Does he put cold water in
I
it?
think he must piss in it. I don't know what he's doing, but honestly. But yeah. I'm sorry, Kev. So Galahad, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Have I got that job yet? Have I got that job yet, John? Thank you for the 5 gifted. You wonderful human being. Do you know what I really like about things like these weekends as well? I was telling you this when I got out of the car. I refuse to use YouTube names. So I was in the car and I was talking through all the people sat in Cosmos Toulouse and telling them who they were in terms of their actual name and who they were in terms of their YouTube name. She's like, oh, that's that person. Oh, that's... Because when it comes to these weekends, I refuse to use YouTube names.
I have to do it the other way around. So when I met James for the first time today, I was like, I'm so sorry, what's your YouTube name? And he said Baltic. I was like, oh, yeah.
I have to... I'm like, this is... You've paid a lot of money to be here. I'm using your first names. We're going to be personal now. Do you know what? I don't even need your name badge because I'm just going to learn it.
I'm so personal with our chat that I told them about the bed noise story. That's how personal I am with chat. We do need
a new bed frame. Is that something we should probably do soon?
No.
I don't like how noisy it is.
Well, you get him back round here and you prove it to them. It is still under warranty, I think. You get him to bounce on that bed and you prove to him it makes a ton of noise.
I can't even have a knuckle shuffle without it making a noise.
2 grown men bouncing on that bed, it should make a racket. You prove it to him because nobody believes me.
Well, it doesn't matter. It's out of warranty now.
I'm just the weird lonely housewife that invites tradesmen in to bounce on the bed.
The warranty's gone now. The warranty's gone. Fucking hell. That's how we make our money, is it? There's websites for that.
Way before feet pics.
Yeah.
That's what that was.
Oh, my Lord. Matt, right. I think you might be having a concussion flare-up. Thank you, Matt, for 20 more gifted memberships.
That loose tea bag left in the mug when you pour in the milk, yes or no?
Yeah, I leave the tea bag in.
Always leave the tea bag in.
But the milk's already in.
Oh, no!
Yeah.
Never milking first.
One day I'll make it out there, but instead I'll be here at work fighting the urge to throttle my co-workers. They might not let me back into the States on the way back. I could use the getaway.
You could use the getaway. To be fair, Siege Roots, I am very close often to throttling my co-workers. I only have 2.
Poor Joe.
Anyway, I hope for Matt O'Reilly for his 70th membership of the day.
I hope, Matt, that when you got home, if you were allowed to go home from hospital, that it's been smooth sailing. There's been no need to go back to the hospital.
Oh, that's a decent hope, to be fair. Poor old Kev. He's got right seen off. I hope you don't get tea.
The problem is, when you have people that have been with us pretty much from the start, the hopes need to be...
I think you've overthought it. I think that's what's going on.
Maybe, yeah. Maybe.
Yeah. Ian, thank you for 5 gifted. Fuck me, team. I don't know what's going on tonight. I don't know where the love is from, but I'm very grateful. Ian, thank you for the hat trick as well. Here comes the bouncy dog.
Second hat trick.
Yum. There she goes. Look. Yum, yum.
Flying dog.
That's a noise she makes. Yum, 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 yum. Milk before tea, you mad? Exactly. You never put the milk in before.
Do you know where that comes from?
You don't know if you've over milked it.
Do you know where that comes? Well, my tea bag stays in.
You still don't know if you've over milked it.
But that comes from, I used to put boiling water straight on the coffee. And you were the one that said, no, put the milk in.
You don't put boiling water straight on coffee, no, because you'll burn the coffee bean.
So I got into the habit of putting the milk in the coffee, and I think I just decided to do it with the tea.
He wants to do dice stack.
I'm not doing dice stack.
Is this where he gets the cup and he spins the dice round to try and get them to stand on top of each other?
I think I'm going to hear that noise in my sleep. He's not doing it now.
Alex, thank you for 5 gifted. Oh my god. We're on 260. Wow. I feel like we need to do something for these people, Luce.
Ba-ba-ba-bum, bum, bum, ba-bum.
Ben's crying upstairs.
Are you sure he's not laughing? Oh no, there's a John Lewis advert instead of my news.
You're on megaphone now.
Back to the Future's DeLorean has almost vanished from the UK roads. There's only just over 300 left.
I didn't know there was 300, quite frankly.
That's a big number.
It is quite a lot,
That's
isn't it?
not little. That's
No.
fake news. There's more than enough DeLoreans.
Yeah.
Fake news.
No one ever wants a DeLorean either, do they, really?
Are they a bad car?
I don't know what they are. Coffee 80 degrees, tea 100 degrees. Yes. Correct. The water urns are not for tea making. Sir Galahad knows. I like you, Sean. I like you. It's the best Dempsey. No, this was the youngest one who's now crying because he couldn't have... He's got this thing called dice stack, right? You're all hobbyists. You're probably better try this himself. He gets 4 dice and a cup. And he puts the cup upside down on the 4 dice and he spins the cup. And what he wants is for... And I've seen this happen. I've seen people do this on videos. When he lifts the cup off, the 4 dice are stacked on top of each other.
Yeah.
What ends up happening is all 4 are still just on the side. He hasn't managed to do it yet. And I don't know where he's... He must have seen it in a video because... I don't know. Considering they're not even a British ugly things. They are ugly things, yeah. They didn't last for a reason, exactly.
They do look really boxy. I can't
Really
imagine
uncomfortable
many...
driving. I used to work for a doctor who had one. The headline should read, "Plenty of DeLoreans still on the road. No need to panic."
That's it.
Yeah, exactly.
Not news. I'm sorry to have wasted all of your time with that.
I saw him playing this for start. Yeah, he's been trying to get started to it all day. Boil the milk, dear Lord, no. Exactly. Who boils milk? Honestly. It's like 250 more than I'd assumed there were. That's like 299 more than I thought there were. I thought it'd be one DeLorean. One DeLorean, just the one actually. From the show, ages ago.
I didn't think it was a car you could buy. I thought it was just like a car for the film.
I actually didn't know it was a car you could buy either.
Yeah.
I just assumed it was a type of car made up for a science fiction film.
I wonder if the hoverboard that's in Back to the Future is possibly more doable than we thought if you use magnets. If you use magnets strong enough, one underground, and you use repelling magnets, could you get the hoverboard to work?
Yeah, have they done it? I thought
Have
they'd done it.
they?
I thought they'd done a hoverboard.
What, properly, like...
I mean, not as fully functional as...
Oh.
But, like, it hovers based on magnetizing, I think. The cup needs to be vertical 90 degrees glass, like a highball glass. I didn't know that. In that case, he's fucked. No chance. It was 10:15 for Lucy's Not News. Yeah. Physics with Luce. Let's go, lads. Well, I mean, I'm sure they've made something that like hovers, but it doesn't really hover. They did make a hoverboard. They got Tony Hawk to test it. Is that Jen? Something that's often missed watching Back to the Future as a younger audience, the fact that it was a crappy DeLorean being used was part of the joke, kind of like the Ghostbusters beta. I didn't even know it was a real car. Built in Belfast in the 1980s. We were still blowing things up at the time, enough said.
You can buy ornaments that hover using magnets in display stands.
There's a display stand that I see using quite a lot on like Instagram for Games Workshop models, and it's a base with a circular plinth, and you put it on top and turn it on, and it literally hovers above the base, and then people put their dreadnoughts or their models on top of it, and then they spin it, and it just spins in like midair as a display.
What, and it never runs out of momentum?
No, it does run out of momentum.
Okay.
Yeah, at least I think it does. But yeah, they exist.
That sounds so cool.
150 watch and only 65 likes. Yeah, come on.
But
people.
then you couldn't go just anywhere on your hoverboard. You'd have to follow the magnet track. So it would essentially be like a bus then. You couldn't...
Yeah, sort of.
You'd have to follow a route.
Yeah, I guess. So Galahad says 150 watching, only 65 likes, but 260 gifted. The internet is a wonderful place. Free shit, get in the sea. We only pay for our love. Thanks, Sean. Aw. That's kind of magnetic power would probably be dangerous for people with pacemakers. Yeah, it probably would actually, to be fair. Oh my, I'm going to fucking shit a small child tomorrow.
Oh, babe.
Honest to God. Right, I'm tapping out. Catch you lads in the morning. Thanks, Kaz. Love you.
You enjoy that sleep.
It's going to be a coma for everyone.
Like a baby.
Honestly, when we got to Cosmos, we stood outside. Everyone was getting a bit cold because it was a bit nippy. Got in finally. Everyone was sort of buzzing, chatting around. Everyone sat down. Lots of conversation. By the time we came to leave, I swear to God, everyone was like this.
Yeah.
Joe left looking pregnant. He looked pregnant. I was like, when's it due? I swear, I think what's happened is because it's an all-you-can-eat buffet, and Joe always whinges he doesn't have enough food or enough money for food. I think he's like a hamster. You all right, Joe? Yep, this is tomorrow's food. I'm pretty sure at one point I saw him pouring shit in his pockets.
There's an Ed Sheeran song, isn't it? Oh, how does it go? Something about being thrifty, fill up a bag and fill up a plate. Talk for hours and hours about the sweet and the sour and how your family's doing okay. Shape of You, that's it. Ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah, ooh ah. I'm in love with the shape of you.
It's round right now is the shape of me. Round.
We all like circles.
Round. Are you still waiting for the pub for tomorrow night? Are you all waiting for the pub for oh, I'm not. Saturday nights is also Lucy and my date nights, and I'm going to protect that tomorrow evening as I come home and probably just pass out, quite frankly. I haven't shaved anything uncomfortable recently, so no helpful tips tonight. Fair enough. Thanks, Rob. I do enjoy those helpful tips, mate, to be fair. I'm happy I haven't made a ridiculous super chat. Well, I'm not. Quite frankly, I dare you took Joe and the Thanes to an all-you-can-eat buffet. Yes, Dan. We needed to up the ante after fucking The Hobbit.
I'm so sorry, everyone.
I think it's also safe to say, for all of the people watching, especially the Thanes that are involved today, Luce was quite stressed the last few days.
I love doing Thanes weekend stuff. I love popping in with the kids and seeing everyone and saying hi and catching up. And it's a really weird headspace to be in. I love doing them.
One of the biggest problems with the DeLorean is weight. Steel frame and body with an underpowered engine, so horrible gas mileage and things break.
Sounds American. Thanks, Anthony, for the $5.
I love seeing everyone and catching up with you, but the second it's on the calendar, it's then just a low-level stress, and the closer it gets, the bigger the stress gets.
To be honest with you, I think the reason why the stress was only that big this time round was simply because of the disaster that was The Hobbit.
Do you know, I think I knew The Hobbit was going to be terrible because I checked with them and I kept checking. Are you sure you don't want to pre-order? Are you sure?
I'd had a couple of people be like, oh, I love The Hobbit. So I was like, oh, it'd be a nice place.
Yeah.
Do any bars in UK have frosted mugs? Just curious.
I don't know.
What, like?
I think so. They iced the mug first, didn't they? Is that what you're talking about, Evan?
Oh, maybe.
Paint After Dark. We've got 260 members, and Paint After Dark is still a grey name, chat.
Yeah, so I love doing the things, but as soon as it's on the calendar, I just need to get it done, get it out of the way. So, and it's almost like having it on the Friday night means that I can then pop in tomorrow with the boys, and it's just chill.
Yeah.
Because the only time-sensitive thing has been and happened, and it was fine.
Well, yeah, I mean, I think because you'd organised The Hobbit and it had been a bit shit. Not your fault, by the way. I want that on record live. I think you needed like you said, I think you needed this one to go well. So you're like, we can do a good evening for people.
Yeah.
Because Jill's in chat and she said, Cosmos, 13 out of 10, would recommend. Smashed it, Luce.
Oh, thanks.
Yeah.
Oh my god.
Some say Sven still eclipse his day. Yeah, probably. Unbelievable. We ice the taps more often than the glasses. Glasses take too long to freeze. Yeah, exactly. DeLorean is Irish, to blame them. Is it? Oh, yeah, of course it is. Yeah. Well, still. Same, innit? Next time my kids can keep yours busy. Not with Lego, though. Carl, I found I've got bits missing. Luce heard all about that on Wednesday.
Oh my god.
I have, however, found I can order the bits that are missing.
Yeah, you can. It's a QR code thing.
Though
But
I
you need to have the code.
No, I don't.
Oh, that's what they said.
No, they're wrong.
Oh, I've got an R snap.
I went onto the website and just found the bits I needed without using the codes.
Oh,
Yeah,
handy.
yeah. American Design Irish Factory. Is that what it was? Next time, Carl, the likelihood is the ground floor will be open, so there'll be lots of space for the children as well. So, you know. You... From yours? What do you mean from yours? What do you mean from yours? What do you mean? 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 No food tomorrow. What about from yours? I'm not saying the bits went missing from when your kids played with it. There's been plenty of children over the course of the last 6 months that have played with that stuff, that Lego. I have no idea when it went missing.
Yeah, it's probably been knocked off and then disappeared up the Hoover.
They're tiny bits.
Yeah.
They're tiny bits that, like, unless you know they're missing, you wouldn't know they're missing. Do you know what I mean?
As is the fate with most tiny Lego pieces.
No.
They go
Let's not blame
Hoover.
your little uns for missing Lego pieces, because I don't know when they went missing. I
Yeah.
just know that I bought Barada home
Borada.
and I bought the train home and there's bits missing. And it's probably Joe. He's probably been eating Lego. And it's like, I went on the website. It's going to cost me like £4 to replace the bits that are missing. £4, mate. It's fine. Google says that Lotus is the main people who design and engineer for the DeLorean. Oh, really? Probably Joe, to be fair. He is a child. He is, yeah.
Right, come on, 31 more minutes.
She is yawning her fucking arse off next to us.
I'm going to get 2 matchsticks.
Do you know what keeps her busy? 20 gifteds.
No, they don't. No, they don't.
Because then she has to do more hopes. You do look baggage, by the way.
I am baggage.
But we're done now. Cosmos was a success.
Yeah,
The
well,
rest of the weekend is pretty fucking easy now. Just go and be sociable.
I've got such trust issues with restaurants when it comes to big bookings.
You got
I
big bookings and
even-
you cannot lie.
I even called Cosmos because our numbers dropped a little bit. So I called them up just to adjust the booking. And the conversation on the phone was about 10 seconds long. And when I got off the phone, I thought, no, you've not adjusted my booking. I don't think you can in those 10 seconds. And then I got an email through today that was, we're looking forward to seeing you. Table for 22. Oh.
Yeah, efficient, aren't they, then?
Well, colour me surprised.
Are you coming all day tomorrow? You're not coming all day tomorrow, are you?
No, that's too long for the dog.
We'll just put the dog in the car.
No, that room would be too busy in the stairs and it's a bit much.
Oh, then we'll just leave her in the car.
No, that's animal cruelty.
No, just
Not
crack a
allowed to
window.
do it. No.
What I do with Joe sometimes.
No.
Leave her in the car.
No.
Just noticed I got my ears. I didn't get my ears though. What are you about? My fresh trim today. We're going through a hair change process with the barber right now. I read that, Sean. I saw it. We can bring dogs? No. No. There was someone who actually says they don't like dogs. I don't know who it was.
Oh, that's there this weekend?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah.
I don't know who it was, but I'm sure there's someone there who said they don't like dogs. Don't like dags.
Is this when we go on about the film with
No,
the
let's
elf
not.
man in?
Yeah.
And
yeah.
the one.
Fight Club. With Mickey the Pikey. What was the issue with the Hobbit? It's shit. Liam's already talking of dates for next Hobby weekend. Yes, when Hobby House is open. I'm not talking about actual dates though. The Hobbit is a fucking sticky, fucking horrible, piss-ridden hellhole. Which, if you're like, I'm going to a grungy metal bar to drink myself into oblivion, The Hobbit's fucking great, by the way. Fucking fantastic. If...
Liam, I hope Southampton will bounce back quickly into the PL and establish themselves like Brighton and Brentford. And fuck the DG Codex.
I like the hope, Robert, thank you, but I don't think we will. I'll be honest.
Nobody would rescue Joe from a car.
No, they wouldn't, no. What's the point? Thank you though, Robert. I don't think that's happening, to be honest with you. They can get in the sea. Jill doesn't like dogs. It's Jill that doesn't like dogs.
Oh.
Yeah. It's because it's because they can look her straight in the eyes.
Makes them feel uneasy. But Jill's so likable.
I know. And our dog's so lovable.
Mm, she's so fluffy.
Yeah. Oh my god, Mr. the Upside Down news. Deep fried Aaron from Australia land.
I feel like you're doing this to yourself now. Because
Thank you for the 20 gifted memberships.
they're clearly not very good. I'm too tired and I'm too full.
No husband and wife time for bedtime then.
No, I'm too tired.
We'll be like a pair of Play-Doh machines.
Ew. Then the bed might make the noise. It won't.
No.
We really bounced on that bed. It didn't make a single squeak. It won't.
I feel so
That
sorry
bed
for
hates
Southampton.
me.
I wouldn't. We're with the masters of our own fate, unfortunately, mate. I wouldn't. I feel sorry for the fans. I don't feel sorry for the club itself. Thank you so much, Deep Fried Aaron, for the 20 gifted memberships.
No, honestly, I'm really struggling.
Thank you
I'm
so
getting-
much, Deep Fried Aaron, for the 20 gifted.
No, honestly, I can't think of one. Give me a minute. I will think of one. Give me a minute.
Jesus Christ. Liam hasn't said so what? What are you saying? Got to scroll up now. I don't know what you're talking about. Thank you, Deep AO Friday AO, for the 20 gifted.
I'm still thinking.
Oh my god.
Still thinking. I'm trying to think of all the things I've done before so I don't repeat myself.
We've got to hit 300 now. I mean, that would be great. We're closing in on the record, team. We are closing in on the record. Sacked, get a new one, Liam. I mean, she's getting to that age.
Thanks, Stu, for your help.
I hope you.
At least we'll have your hope after these messages.
Should I turn the camera on you? Would that help?
I hope for you,
Oh.
Deep Fried AA Ron, the next time you need to take a taxi to go to your day out, they accidentally drop you off in the staff entrance and you find yourself in the event having paid no ticket.
That's a strong hope, Liz. Surely that would never happen.
I'm so glad you brought it up. It did happen to me today. We got in the taxi. I've never been to this place before. We went to an arboretum because today is National Arbor Day. He drives past the main entrance, but I've never actually been there before, so I think maybe it's the garden centre. And we don't want the garden centre. We want to go to the arboretum. His phone app tells him to turn left now, so he does. We go through half an open gate that says keep these gates closed at all times. We go over a little 5-mile-an-hour speed bump and we end up at the staff entrance and the goods delivery entrance. Chucks us out because the car thinks we're there now. And me and the boys are there going, oh, okay, we're here. Because the staff entrance is also quite pretty. Okay, we're here. We're going to get something to eat and we'll talk about what we're going to do. And then I asked some lovely ladies, where do we go for the arboretum bit? And they said, you're in it. And I said, no, the trees are lovely, but the educational bit. And they said, yeah, you're in it. You're already here. Oh. Well, thank you very much for your time.
I mean, it's arguably the place's fault if it's that easy just to get in.
I was there like, James, who has a very strong moral compass. I was
Yeah.
like, James, I think we've technically snuck in. I don't know how that's happened.
Yeah. I hope you gave him a good tip. Don't eat yellow snow. Don't tie your shoelaces in revolving doors.
No, don't do that.
There you go. Thank you, Raikai, for the 1 gifted, and thank you, Evan Manello for the 5 gifted memberships.
Thanks, Evan.
What a legend. 14 before we hit 300. Fucking dog. Honestly, what is up with you tonight, eh? Doggo, look. See, Jill? She's completely harmless with those teeth.
What's pen testing? What's that? Pen testing. Am I saying that right?
I don't know. Clearly Luce looks like a minimum wage skivvy. Leah, buy us some new clothes. No! Sir Galahad, you don't give them ideas like they're important and shit. You keep them in the gutter. You can't make them feel like they're valued. What do you think this is, 2025? I fucking love this show, and there's a dog. I just got home from the pub and you're still live. Yeah, Ash. Members marathon, look. Are you old enough to go to the pub?
He's probably on pot wash.
Pen testing, penetration testing. People hire specifically to find security holes.
That's a cool job.
I've done much penetration testing.
Should I say to them, like, we got in for free?
Should you say to them, we went in for free and we never told anyone? No, I suggest you don't.
We have decided it's our good karma.
I mean, fair, yeah.
And then the Uber on the way to the studio nearly crashed the car, so we're leveled out again now. We're on a nice even keel now.
Eb said, Dobby got a sock. Luce needed to make her own. Yeah. Brilliant. Brilliant. No late fee. My payday is Tuesday. All right, well, you can pay 5 late fees on Tuesday then, can't you? All the fun and money of IT security with none of the unsociable hours and crazy responsibility. You people are fucking incredible, by the way. Just so you know. Not only have you given us an insane and amazing 286 members this evening, with 20 minutes before we're due to finish, because we do 90-minute shows, right? That's what we do. We do 90-minute shows. You've also got over £250 in super chats, which, to be fair, is pre-YouTube's cut. But still, it's pretty good, isn't it?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, see? Mm-hmm. Only even nice to me. I'm always nice to you, Ash.
You ready for a maths problem?
Okay.
If George is 68 and his girlfriend is 22, how much money does George have?
A lot. A lot of money.
Oh, I need to write...
Less now if she's 22.
I need to write James's maths problem on your whiteboard. But you haven't moved anything to around the outside.
Round the outside, round the outside.
What?
2 trailer park girls. My far my favourite show on YouTube. What, this one? Have you done a tip jar for the Thanes this weekend? No. Just raffle tickets. Raffle tickets and tuck shop. But I don't think we're going to sell as much for the top shop. I bought less because your kids aren't here, but I may have still overdone it already. Because you do 90-minute shows, you should get 50-minute halftime. No. Why would I do that? That means the show ends up being longer.
I might need to stand up because otherwise... we should get one of those standing desks.
Should I put the camera on you? That'll keep you awake.
No.
Or just pivot. Pivot! Pivot it to you.
No. No.
Simon Swindown, thank you for the 5 gifted memberships. I don't know what's happened. You've done all this without fucking... I don't know what I'm going to give away, though, Kev. I've got nothing to give away. Give it away now.
I launched a series of books aimed at teenagers last week. Managed to hit 3 of the little Shiites.
Shite. Sunshine.
Sunshine. I don't really have anything to give away, Kev, is the problem.
James can't sing this song without turning into a northerner. It's the take my time, took me chances.
Yeah, why did you do that?
He goes like a northern.
Good idea, let's see Sleepy Loose.
No.
Luce, did you fix your calculator? You were no help, Ash. No help.
Yeah, that was just a picture.
All you did was send her a picture of a calculator. We know what a fucking calculator looks like.
It wasn't a video, you just sent a picture. I totally forgot about that. clicking on it, babe. It's not playing. It's not playing. I'm just going to keep clicking on it. It'll work. Oh.
Sexy new objective markers. We do have. I don't have any to show you though. New objective markers are sexy. They're thick with 3 C's. It wasn't a video. No, it was a picture. You just sent a picture of a calculator.
It's a picture, Ash. It's all right when we let the toddlers play with tech.
And
They're
Luce
allowed
was
to
like-
make mistakes.
Luce was like, "Can you come have a look at this? Because it doesn't make sense to me. I can't get this video to play." And I was like, "It's because it's a photo. Why has he just sent you a photo of a calculator?
We know what a calculator.
We know what a calculator is. We have one of those. She wasn't trying to type it in on the fucking cooker." I missed Sean's 5 gifted. Sir Galahad, thank you for 5 gifted memberships. Sorry, Sean. You wonderful humans. Human, thank you for the 5 gifted membership. What a legend. Have I got the job yet? Give us a Joe for a day. You can't have him for a whole day. We do have sexy new objective markers. I could give a set away, but we don't have many of them.
You are no help.
Look at my fucking phone. Look at
That was such a funny night.
that. It's just a photo. I don't. He said it. It says that he sent. It says that you sent you a video. It's just a photo. I've looked at it, mate. It's just a photo.
Let me try again.
If anything, it's a 1-second video.
It was too funny.
Did you not?
I downloaded it as a photo.
Did you not fancy your glasses when you came home,
Who's got my glasses?
Jill?
Thanks, Jill. Thank you so much for my glasses, Jill.
I can't take her fucking anywhere, honestly.
I did think I left there too easily.
To be fair, I sort of half rushed you out the door because we had a show to get home for. It's not entirely your fault, to be honest with you.
Here he goes again with his picture of a calculator. It's the Ash is the same one. There's that one.
Yeah, click the play button. Oh, this one's actually doing something this time.
Is he writing boobs? Boobs.
No, he's pressing buttons.
Oh, I get the thumbs up as well.
Yeah. It's not massively inspiring that he's so bad with a calculator as an accountant, is it?
It's nice that we get his PlayStation or Xbox controller there as well.
Yeah.
For legitimacy of
he
the
has
age
to have
group.
it. He's only allowed to have it in his bedroom. He's not allowed it downstairs. He can't
But
have
the
it
first
whether
one,
he can't.
nothing happened.
The first one, nothing happened. It's just a fucking photo with a play button in the middle.
I even downloaded the photo
Yeah.
thinking it might turn into a video.
Mm-hmm. I love this comment. It made me laugh very much. The name of the person who sent it was Seymour. Brilliant. Honestly. You fucking useless brat.
He's good for a laugh, though.
I do love Ash. I do. I do. Honestly. I do have 5,000 points of Death Guard here we could give away. Just give away Datsun Des's army. It's mine now, isn't it?
Well, I think it's mine because I took delivery of it.
I'm so bad with the calculator, so I can say it's a mistake when I miss all those sales of tax returns of my favourite clients. Fair. Oh my god, I'm so tired right now. We didn't talk about the topic at all, really, did we? Things more hated than Games Workshop Hates Demons. I think that's the point for Friday nights. I said this to someone not too long ago. They were asking about the content. And I was explaining to them which each show was. So Mondays is more like hobby focused. It's like about, I might do some hobbying or we'll talk about something hobby or whatever. Tuesdays we talk about Joe and I talk about the news or something, and then we do a game. And Wednesdays is a Warhammer show, so it's more about etc. So on and so forth. And then I got to Friday, and I was like,
What's Fridays?
Fridays is different. And I, what do you mean? I was like, well, I make a thumbnail and I do a title, and it never has any impact on what's going to be talked about at all. They're like, oh, okay, I don't understand. I was like, for some reason, it's a lot of people. For some reason, it's a lot of people's favourite show, but yet it's nothing to do with the content we talk about whatsoever, really, normally anyway. I try and be funny and tell some funny stories. We have some famous stories. The airport story. The vasectomy story. I'm sure there's more. I'd love to know what people's top 3 stories are.
Vasectomy.
As number 1 or 3?
Number 1.
Okay. Just check the tracking. I knew I recognised those legs. It was Doggo.
I don't know if I have 3. Vasectomy story is like a solid.
Even Death Guard don't want to be Death Guard players. You wait till after tomorrow, mate. Something to give away. A framed Joe hope.
Oh, Joe's lay-by story.
I mean, that's up there, to be fair.
Drive-by deuce.
Liam shitting the bed. Yeah, that's the story. We told that story as well, didn't we? We told the shit the bed story.
Which I still don't understand why you told it. You swore me to secrecy as though you needed to, and then you were the one to come out with it.
Luce, we're here to entertain the people.
You were really
We're here to make people laugh, right? It's our jobs.
Beads of sweat coming down your face, streaming during neurovirus. Oh.
It's a stream I'm always working from home for, so I can properly interact. That's fair. Airports are up there. Airports was like the first ever full-blown rant.
Yeah.
I do like a good story. Liam shitting the bed. I forgot about that one. Yeah, I did tell that story. That's the story we told.
I don't know why you did. No, that would have gone to my grave. I never would have said that story. You were really ill.
I was fitting, or trying to at least fit my parents' new broadband equipment yesterday.
Yeah.
And so they've had some dramas with their internet. I never told you the story about it, but they've had some dramas with their internet. And we've ended up switching them to a different service, and I was like, I'll fucking do it all because you're old. And his new equipment turned up on like Monday, and he got a text message through at the same time. Well, it was like Saturday. He got a text message through at the same time saying, "We've sent you the wrong router. We'll send you a different one." And he told me about it. I was like, "So what have you got?" So he took me a photo of the router. So he took me a photo of the back of it. So he took a photo of the back of it. I looked at it and I was like, "It looks like a normal router, Dad." So I was like, "I won't worry about it. You'll be fine. And your service isn't going live till Thursday, so don't worry about it." I get a phone call on Wednesday because I sent him another text message saying, "We will be sending you a new router," but his service was due to go live yesterday. So I was like, "Right, come on." So I spoke to him on the phone. I was like, "Right, what's the model number on the back of your router?" And he told me. I had a bit of a Google, and I was like, "So that's their not quite brand new router. That was like your the second most recent router." So actually, what they're probably doing, looking at the fucking interwebs, is they're probably sending everybody out the brand new router, and you've just got the version before, which means it's fine. It means you're on like Wi-Fi 5 instead of Wi-Fi 6. I wouldn't worry about it. You're okay. And I was like, "Oh right, yeah, okay." So, but logically, you'll better plug that one in. It will do the exact same job. It's still a router. It will work. It's still probably better than one you've currently got. He's like, "Okay, cool, yeah."
Okay.
So I went there yesterday, and I plugged it all in.
Go to bed, Liam. We need you tomorrow.
I'll be there.
Red
Don't
heart
you worry.
emoji.
I don't sleep anyway, Chris. And thank you, Dex, for 5 more gifted. You're a legend. Who's that for?
That was a terrible ding. Let me try again. Oh,
Who's that
she's
for?
Flying now. That's for Sanderford Police.
Whoop, whoop. Thank you, Dex. You're a legend. We already had 5 by the way. I don't know if you did that to get us over 300, but we're now well over 300. You're an absolute hero. I love you. So yeah. So I went down there, turned up. He's like, I'm over, because I was like, I can't be long. I've got people turning up. And he was like, "Thank you so much." Because he's not like one of these old people when you're like, blah, blah. He's like, "Ah, forget about it." He's like, "Oh, thank you. I'm really grateful." Even Mum messaged me today saying, "Thank you so much for all your help with this," which is nice because they normally don't fucking bother. And and I was like, Dad, honestly, it'll be fine. He said, do you want a cup of tea? I said, I'll have a cup of tea. I've got time for that. And then he went up to the kitchen, put the fucking kettle on. By the time he'd made my tea and came in, I'd ripped all of the old equipment out because there was multiple shit that had to come out. Put the new router in, plugged it all in, did all the cables, plugged it all in, good to go, and it was booting up. And he was like, how long will it take you? I've done it. He went, what? I said, I've done it. He said, fuck off. I said, no, I have. And so the lights came on, boop, 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 and then the internet light stayed orange, and I was like,
why is it orange?
that's not right. And so I did a bit of Googling, and everything you get says if it's switchover day, it could take up until midnight. And I was like, I think normally it would be fine.
You hit 300, get to bed.
Thank you, Star Pilot, for the $2. Oh, we're not at £300. I don't know what you're talking about. We're at £263.89. But yeah, so I was like, so what I did was I connected my computer. If you just brilliant,
Just gonna pull
brilliant.
it out.
Oh my lord! Imagine scratching your hair with a pen and the lid gets coarse in your hair. This is what I've just watched. So I connected to the router and I was like fucking around with the settings because I was like, either it's going to come on at some point in the day or it's configured incorrectly.
Oh.
So I was mucking around the settings. And I was like, what's I'm in here, Dad? I can change your Wi-Fi name and I can change your password. He's like, really? I was like, yeah, if I do that, you don't have to remember the fucking stupid password on the back of the router, which is on like EH capital PV 89XD PVP. You have to do that shit, right?
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, so what do you want your router, what do you want your internet to be called? Dempsey's. Okay.
Yeah,
fine.
okay.
So I typed it in, cool. That's your internet. He went, let me write it down. I was like, when you're searching for Wi-Fi, Dad, and all the names come up, one of them's going to say Dempsey's. I don't think you need to write it down. No, I'll write it down. So he wrote it down. Is it a capital D? It doesn't matter. You'll be searching for it. It will show up. Anyway, he wrote it down anyway. And then I said, what do you want me to set your password at? So I deleted the password. What do you want me to set your password at? He's like, right, capital F. And I was like, right. And then he carried on. I won't do it for reasons that you're about to find out. And I was like, and I stopped and I was like, Dad. And he went, yeah. Isn't that your password for your email? And he went, yeah. I went, and your account with Sky and BT? Yeah. And your banking? Yeah. Right. So, when someone comes in and says, oh, can I use your Wi-Fi? What are they going to need from you, Dad? The password. Right. So you just happen to have made the password that is available to everybody the same as every other password you use. Let's not do that.
Yeah.
Let's not give that away. You went, why? I was like, oh, God.
God, I don't have the time for this right now.
Anyway, it turns out that the router was configured for the Republic of Ireland and it was never going to work anyway. But the new one did turn up today and... The new one turned up today, and he was like, I said to him, I can't do it today. It turned up this afternoon. It's like, I can't come away. I've got to go from here, straight to the food, straight to stream. I'm not going to be done till 11. I've got a shower, go to bed, get up the next day. I cannot come and help you until Monday at the earliest. So, you can either leave it and have no internet all weekend, or you watch what I've done. I showed you when I left, I showed you all the cables. You can just swap it over and everything will, it will be the same. And he went, okay. I said, because you're going to get like for like, just one's configured different. So just plug everything in exactly as it's plugged in and it will work. And he went, okay. And I got such a fucking triumphant message there. I did it! It's working! I was like, well done, Dad! Because it's a fucking big deal for him. And then he was like, I just can't get Alexa to work. I was like, right. It needs me to log in. I was like, okay. So I need you to help me with that. I was like, but Dad, it's your account.
Yeah.
He went, yeah, it says hello, Trevor, but it needs my password.
Which is just check your mobile banking. It'll probably be that one.
So how am I helping that? I was like, yeah, Dad, it's your password. Yeah, I might just leave it for you. No, it's your password.
Yeah.
I don't know what your password is. Actually, I probably do, Dad. How about try capital F? And then I got a message there. I'm into Alexa. I was like, oh, for fuck's sake, it's the same. Honestly, brilliant. We should get you down on the stream. He doesn't like this shit. No matter how many times I've told him that this doesn't actually really do much for us, on the day after our football podcast, my mum and dad, their minds were when they found out that they could cast the football podcast on YouTube to their TV. That's like, it's like actually watching you on TV. I'm like, Yeah, that's basically what we're making. That's the point. A little bit less polished than Sky Sports, I get you, but honestly, I didn't know what you were thinking I was doing. I have a microphone and a camera, you know. So his mind was blown, honestly, when he got the football show on the TV, which is great. And then what he does, my dad, is he has it on his laptop next to him whilst he's also got it on his TV. So two people are watching. Fucking brilliant. Thanks, Dad.
Is there not a delay? Does he not get the delay?
No, because he's watching them the same, isn't he? So it's the same. Anyway.
Oh, okay.
Then the next day, what he does is he turns his laptop on, he goes to YouTube, he starts the show on demand, puts it on mute, and walks away. Just leaves it running.
Gets another view.
And I was like, oh, bless you. He's like, yeah, I'm helping. He's like, just leave it running all day. That doesn't really help. You're just fucking killing your battery there. But, yeah, it's quite nice, isn't it? So. Too right, Liam, should get a proper job. Right. They won't watch this, so it's fine. I have been told that. I've been told that by my parents. One day you'll get a proper job.
No, you won't. No, you won't.
If Mr. Dempsey Sr. wants some magical beans, I have a great offer for him. I wouldn't, honestly. Should have asked... hang on, where is it? I wouldn't have had an orange light if you'd asked Mr. Stick Monkey. I did. He was busy in meetings. And he probably could have had me reconfigure the router, and I could have probably got it working, but... at that point, I was already in Costco's, in the busiest Costco's ever in the world ever, which was shit. Right, anyway, I'll be honest with you. I'm not going to
lie to you.
Just a little story. Not quite so funny as shit in the bed, the airport, or cut me nuts off. But it was a little story for you. Whilst Lucy's currently hunting for a loose fact. You know the drills at this time of night, team. It is loose fact. It's 11 p.m. on a Friday. It's been fucking ages.
It is way past my bedtime.
Oh, hang on. Oh, right, okay. I had a person who, it wasn't this stream actually, I had a comment on a game.
Was it that they said it was unwatchable?
No, it wasn't unwatchable. It was Joe versus Tom, right? And I don't know if you guys know the streams. I assume you probably do, you know, since you're here. But there is a certain vibe to our streams. There's a certain way in which we do things. Mm-hmm. We don't take anything too seriously. Lots of banter, lots of chatting, lots of talking nonsense. Mm-hmm. And someone said, John Williams T3L, 7 hours ago, on Emperor's Children versus World Eaters, Warhammer 40k 10th edition, he put, less random talk, keep it about the game.
Woo!
And I put, lol, you're new here, aren't you?
Welcome.
And he hasn't replied. Anyway, there we go. So, we'll round it off with that little story. We have a loose fact for you. You know the drills. True or false, loose or loose. Dice, what dice? Shirt. Okay, I'll tell you what I'm going to do. We're going to do a T-shirt code. Okay?
Okay.
Yeah? And then they have, quite literally, the period of time. Where is it, Nightbot? They have quite literally the period of time in which you are going to be... giveaways. Next. Keyword. T-shirt, all lowercase, all one word. Done. They have the period of time for your loose fact and how long it takes Yeston if he's here to do the check.
Okay. He's here.
And that's it done. Okay. So, it is... that, right? You don't have long, because I'm going to fucking bed. Because I'm hanging out my arse. Okay? If you want to be in with a chance of winning a T-shirt, all one word, lowercase, in chat right now. Time for loose fact.
Golf balls have anywhere between 300 to 500 dimples. Most have 336.
That's a fuck off specific number for a golf ball.
Whose job was it to count them?
How did you count them? Did you have to colour each one in?
Yeah, I think you'd have to like blob each one.
It's quite a random fact, that, isn't it? Yeah. Most have between 300 and 500 with it, and that's a huge margin of error for 200 dimples, and then go, actually, most are specifically this number. I'm calling bullshit on that one.
We shall find out momentarily.
We do currently have many people in the giveaway. You don't have much longer. A lot of people aren't buying that one.
I wouldn't blame Kev for not believing me after the shoddy hope I gave him.
My YouTube notifications just popped up in the bottom right corner. Someone liked your reply. Lol, you're new here, aren't you? I was like, oh, here we go. Now I've told you it's all there. You count them one dimple at a time. Well, we know that, Eb, don't we? But how do you know when you've got back to the first dimple?
You have to blob it.
Yeah, that's why someone got 500, because it went round twice.
With your bingo marker.
Right, are we ready for the draw? You ready for the draw?
Yeah.
I want you to tell me when.
When?
Mr. the Kev has won himself a t-shirt.
Well, would you look at that?
Would you look at that, Demo Gorgon? You
One
won
shit
yourself a
hope
t-shirt.
and one new t-shirt.
It makes up for the shit hope, though, doesn't it?
Yeah.
Got yourself a free t-shirt, mate. Right. Beautiful people, it is time. Beautiful people. That was a song by Marilyn Manson, wasn't it, Beautiful People? It is that time for us to go to bed, because I need to get up in like 6 hours. Carry on working. It'll be good, actually, because it's you wonderful human beings, so I don't mind hanging out with you lot tomorrow. Thane's Conspiracy, it's a fix. Yeah, it is, yeah. It can't be a fix. You literally watched me use Nightbot. Oh, here we go.
Golf balls have between 300 and 500 dimples. The exact number varies depending on the design and brand. Average number of dimples on a golf ball is around 336. AI approved.
No, I'm not having it.
Oh,
I don't believe AI.
that feels so good to be proven right.
You?
Yeah.
You haven't come up with a fact that's come out of a book.
Yes, but I read it out loud.
Fuck off. Right, talk about fucking off. It's our time to go to bed. I need to go to sleep. I need to have a shower, go to bed, and get up to entertain these wonderful human beings tomorrow. Thank you so much for what has been an insane evening of generosity. I don't know what we did to deserve it tonight, but thank you. 306 members is an incredible number for a Friday night, and a lot more than we normally receive. We're also on, I'll be straight up and open, before YouTube's cut, we're on £283.89 in Super Chats. And over 100 likes.
Incredibly.
Insane amounts of generosity. Thank you so much, you wonderful human beings. I am back with a football show on Sunday night, if you're that way inclined. We do have a bonus VAD stream planned for a Monday afternoon, because Paddy's going to get involved and give us his officer orders live on stream. And then we have the hobby show in the evening, back for a normal week of content next week. With one exception, there is no stream on Wednesday, because it's mine and Lucy's wedding anniversary. 14 years married on Wednesday.
That's mad.
It is actually mad, isn't it, when you think about it? So there won't be a stream on Wednesday, as you can imagine, because I'd like to keep my testicles intact. So thank you so much for hanging out with us. Hope you've enjoyed the show. If you have, please make sure you smash that like button before you disappear. Otherwise, we hope to see you. I hope to see you on VAG on Monday, !VAG. If not, we'll at least see you in the hobby show in the evening. Anything you want to say to these wonderful people before we go?
Best chat.
Best chat. Thank you so much for watching. We'll see. Oh, but are you planning on playing Oblivion on VAG? I'm thinking about it, Yeston. I'm thinking about buying Oblivion for VAG, but I'm concerned about how much time I'll lose in that one, so I can't promise you yet. Can we talk about how Liverpool were gifted the league by the PGMOL and therefore won it for the 20th time? Maybe, Keith, yeah. Thank you so much for watching, you wonderful human beings who are the best chat. We'll see you in the next one.